Recording. And now that we have sort of the rough dimension of the table, you can use, should be recording, right? The offset tool. It works similar to the offset tool in AutoCAD. So you just click an edge, or like, no, not an edge, but a face or a plane. And you can see the line going in and out over here. And we know the thickness is 0.02, so let me just enter that in. So that's basically the thickness of the different pieces of plywood that's making this table. So let me just push or pull that object up until the edge, and it automatically erases the other edge over here. So I'm gonna make this like the one piece of the table. I'll make that a group. So to make a group, you double click and make group. The advantage of this making it into a group, your new shapes won't sort of intersect. I'll make a new shape here, 0.021. This is my next plywood piece, which I'm going to move. How much was it? 0.11, if I remember correctly. I didn't put the dimension in there. It's not 0.11. Let's see how much this is. Oh, about 0.6, 0.06. Oops. 0.06. Okay, like that. Okay, so this is the advantage of having it in groups. You can move this one object here using the move tool up and down, and it won't like mess up your object. So let's see what happens when I ungroup them. Explode, explode. Now, if I want to move this, I can't, because now it's like mixed up with the second object, and that just makes editing a lot more difficult. So that's one part. I think I just use this whole video to like finish up this table. So there's another part here. That's another piece of plywood, like somewhere up here. So let me just undo my explosions. 0.06. I want to draw this side here, like 0.199. So let me just go here. I'll select this edge, press move, and then a cool thing here is like if you select move and then you press control, you can create a new line along this plane. So I'm going to do that. I'll enter the dimension of 0.199 and then subtract or like pull this plane over here. So I'll just clean that up. So like that. So now I have this front piece over here. Okay, this one should actually be, I didn't read my instructions properly. It should be below the like first plywood board on top of it. So I should have drawn another line over here. I'm using the left click and then left click with the shift button to select more than one object. So left click, shift, left click, and then I'll use the move command with the control button pressed. You only need to press it once. Move this down, and then I'll just erase the extra lines I don't need. And then I'll remove this part here because I don't need it. Okay. This is like, whoops. I don't know why this is a bit off. I'm just going to make sure this line here is aligned with the line inside here. Okay, there. There we go. So now it's like a clean piece. Okay, I'll do the same for this side. So move, control, and then move your mouse up and down to the point where you want your line to go. Also, another tip here, if you press up, it limits the movement of this line to only the vertical axis, the blue axis. So to make sure that's aligned there, and then I'll move this line over here, Control and then plus to move this line down here to the left. And then I can also double check if it's aligned with the other piece here by pressing the the right button to lock its movement along the horizontal plane or the x-plane. So I just make sure to move the cursor to the edge of the other end that I want it to be aligned with, and then that should be done. And I'll use the push and pull command to like remove this extra piece that I don't need. So now it's looking more or less complete here. I'm just using this image here as a reference. And now we need like the final piece here, this other leg, to make sort of our last piece. Okay, I think the easiest way to do that would just be to get a line here. Let me just erase this. Erase tool is E, similar to AutoCAD. Whoa, 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 whoa. In case that happens, like you zoom into a part of the object and like you're kind of stuck, you want to click this zoom to extends button to like zoom you out. Helps you with the navigation. Okay, now I select the line, press Control, and then move the line. Sorry, let me break that down again. Select the line, press M to change it to like the move tool. So this is like the move tool without the control. So it just like changes the shape. But if you press the control button, it adds a new line. So I just want another line over here, about the same distance as the original board, 0.02. And then I can just extend up to that point. And then I'll move this a bit, push. The cool thing with SketchUp, it snaps to like whatever point of the model is existing. So you just push again, and then snap at the end, and then there you have it. So there's your, what is this called? Table sample. What other things can we do here? Let's go back to the video. So this is the Zico table. Notice it's of the wooden material. I can make this into one group. Make group. Move it over here. So you can see it in 3D. The SketchUp also allows you to add materials. So I have it ready here on my end, but to find the materials window, you go, let's see, it's the paint bucket tool. And it should come, let me close this. Let's see, edit, tools, materials, move, rotate, follow me, window, default tray, management tray, expansion manager, help. Section cuts, edge style, fog. Excuse me. I'm just so used to having it here, I forgot how to open it from the toolbar. Oh, you just click the paint bucket tool and it appears. So if I close this, I click the paint bucket tool and it appears over here. And you have different kinds of material. You have asphalt, brick, cladding, colors, name colors, fencing, patterns. So I want wood. So let's see, there should be something that looks like wood here. Okay, over here, wood. And then I'll just use this generic wooden floor type or this lumber wood type. And there you have it. So I think that's enough. You can also, I think we can also use the dimension tool here just to check our dimensions. So include your height, your length. Let me just align it. And then your width. Or, yeah, come on. There. It's rounding up from 0.39 to 0.4. That's just like a function of SketchUp. That's why between SketchUp and AutoCAD is more precise. But SketchUp is a lot that's why it's called Sketch, because it's not accurate, but it gives you a good idea. And you can like very easily create 3D models with this thing. So this will be a good like first activity for everyone. This is not super difficult. We're just playing around with push and pull, playing around with the objects, and this will be your output for SketchUp Activity 2. No, SketchUp Activity 1. And then after this, we'll go directly into your chairs, and I will coach you individually on each chair you're doing. This way you can have like a more kind of personalized, more holistic experience with SketchUp. Also, I'll be making more videos by Wednesday to like sort of help each of you like make your own chairs. But for now, this activity is meant for you to be kind of familiarized with the different options and tools in SketchUp. Okay, I'll stop